yes, we're going to go straight into talking about the trials of Endwalker and what I thought was the best and worst of them. So we're gonna start off with. We'll start off with on the left. Void. No, we're gonna start from the right. Heidelin Extreme. So goddamn cool. This goes S tier. For the beginning of the expansion, this so much. I already have the mount. I already have all the weapons. I still do this fight just for funs because this is so much fun. Light waves, super cool mechanic. But it is not my all-time favorite. It has to go in A. There's gonna be a couple that are in A. There's gonna be only one, just like in the last tier. That's gonna be an S. And we're saving that one for dead last. And I'm gonna go hard on that one. Funnily enough, there's not many that land and see this expansion. There's nothing like I would say that was like, oh, this was kind of good. A lot of the trials this expansion were like either like fucking bangers or snooze fest. There was no like real, I guess like, okay, like Zeromus Extreme is probably like the most like mid fight there was. Let's go ahead and get the shitty ones out of the way. Ones that were really awful. Rubicante. Like I was so disappointed with this one. Like the build up to Rubicante was so hard. They make him seem like this big badass fire motherfucker, right? And he's just like, oh, he has realm of flames. He like literally like the normal version. Like he like splits the world with between like hell and like Eorzea. And it is so rad. And like you have all these like crazy lines and portals popping up. And then you go into the extreme. I personally think the normal version of Rubicante is harder than the extreme version. I need to put on a different shirt. We're gonna fix that after this sentence. But like the normal version of Rubicante is so much harder than the extreme version, and it's because the extreme is just like there's like one trick you need to figure out, and like that's it. And it's just like, oh yeah, there's all these patterns popping up, and it's in reality there's like one or two safe zones, and then it's once you figure that out, it is like the easiest extreme trial. Next to Voidcast Dias. Like Voidcast Dias was such ass. There is nothing going on like that's like actually hard in this fight until you get to like was it like Gale 2? Gale 2 is like an actual extreme mechanic. And then the rest of it is just like this huge bore like it's so boring. It's really boring. It's just it feels like the normal version just like ticked up one notch. That's it. It's not like, oh man, this feels intense. I think the biggest reason why I hated these two is because like it was such a big disappointment. Like one, his rotating platform was lame. Two, Voidcast Ice is on a fucking cube, and like it doesn't rotate, especially after you go from like Zodiac to where like everything's fucking flipping and shit like this, and then you have this cube, and I was expecting it to rotate, and this is like you're gonna have to like predict where like Phase Blade's gonna be and like all this crazy shit. No, it's just Phase Blade. In or out. That's it. Woo! Woo! Nothing going on. It's a really bad fight. But anyways, let's change the shirt so that way I'm not invisible. So am I visible? At least a little bit. I was while back there I realized that like I'm a massive emo. And all my clothes are dark, so we got dark blue to help me stand out at least a little bit. Oh man. Oh, during my butt crack. Hope that was a nice little view for you. All right, now we're back. Okay, well, let's go in and vote this one. I'm gonna be honest. This one is Zodiac is just like right under Heidelin. Daddy is right like really good. Actually, you know what? No, there are two S tiers in this one. I can't. Actually, no, I can. Boom, just like this. And End Singer Extreme, so much fun. This fight was on content. Oh my god, so much fun. Dealing with like going through double fatalism, hilarious. I really liked it, especially when it was blue to red, because it was really hard. And like for me, it was just really funny because like the people I was playing with, like they would get so mad about double fatalism if it was blue to red, and I'm sorry, it's not that hard. Um, just the fight overall, like thematically, banger, music, banger, the mechanics, awesome. I have, oh, I love that fight. That was like the first time like I actually like killed an extreme was Endsinger. It was really great. By far my favorite, second favorite trial. Number one, it for me, this expansion, Barbaricia. Barbaricia was the best extreme. I still run this extreme probably like once or twice a week because it is just so much fun. It is quick pace. It is actually challenging. It was really, 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 really well done. But it's also the reason why I hate these last two, because Barbaricia came in after Endsinger, and and then after having like that level of extreme to where it's just like, oh my god, this like pushes you. You have to like pay attention. Like phase 2, oh my god, figuring out PlayStation, figuring out the Mario Kart, like on content. This fight was so much fun. This is, and even after post content, it is still so much fun. Like the pacing for this fight is like, in my opinion, how every extreme should like try to aim for it, because it is. You have to be on your toes. It doesn't feel like these two to where it's just, oh, we're done. Did I get the mount? Oh, okay. You have to be awake. You have to be paying attention. Awesome fight. Phenomenal. Like, so stupidly good. Stupidly good fight. If you haven't done any of the extremes at all in Endwalker, I highly recommend at least like doing these three. Eidolon, Endsinger, and Barbaricia. The three ladies killed it. The dudes, y'all fucking dropped the ball so hard. Like, Zodiac was pretty good. Zeromus, well, actually, Zeromus is a female. That one was just, dude, Zeromus, I don't know. It was like, really Run the Rift is the only like interesting part about the fight. Outside of that, it's just like, hey, does your group know how to not have a red line? Cool, you got to run the rift. Super easy. Well, Barbaricia, man, dude, I remember wiping on like, Jesus, what was it? Like having to like have like, see, how many different like marker setups did we have? Because I'm an NA scrub. Like we had wall spreads, we had light parties, like spots. It was, dude, this is so good, so good. I love this thing so much. Best ever.